This case should be better known and understood, particularly in an era when cancel culture has substantially limited the voices which can be raised on American school and university campuses. The matter started with a group of children whose parents were activists against American participation in the Vietnam War. The children decided to wear black armbands to silently protest that American involvement. They didn't scream, shout, picket, or disrupt. They just wore armbands. The school district suspended them anyway. The court's first finding, and the one for which this case is best remembered, was that school students are not outside the protections of the First Amendment right to free speech. The court said First Amendment rights applied in light of the special characteristics of the school environment are available to teachers and students. It can hardly be argued that either students or teachers shed their constitutional rights to freedom of speech or expression at the schoolhouse gate. The court then went on to make some lesser known but even more important statements. Essentially, they found that the First Amendment means that sometimes people will encounter views they do not like, or views that may cause disputes. But this is to be expected. Indeed, it may be the very point of having freedom of speech in the first place. Their Honours said, undifferentiated fear or apprehension of disturbance is not enough to overcome the right to freedom of expression. Any departure from absolute regimentation may cause trouble. Any variation from the majority's opinion may inspire fear. Any word spoken in class, in the lunchroom, or on the campus that deviates from the views of another person may start an argument or cause a disturbance. But our Constitution says we must take this risk, and our history says that it is this sort of hazardous freedom, this kind of openness, that is the basis of our national strength and of the independence and vigour of Americans who grow up and live in this relatively permissive, often disputatious society. In other words, it's not okay to shut down free speech merely because the words being spoken may be uncomfortable or challenging or dissident or even somewhat offensive. In a society with free speech, each person takes the risk that they will encounter speech and opinions which make them uncomfortable. Those voices, if raised peacefully, should never be censored or cancelled.